The other stream crashed, so let's try this again. Thanks for watching. The other stream crashed, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna get your audio in three, two, one. There's some audio.
Titusville
Let's
also
learn.
supplies, PA Cyber and Fairness, they do have, certified teachers and everything like that. But, like I said, we have aides, we have special education teachers, and we work closely with the sending school. And so I think some of the feedback we've gotten is we provide a lot more one-on-one service. And, well, this will make PA Cyber sound bad, but they don't really, it seems like they don't really put a lot of effort into making sure that their kids progress and graduate. It's more like we just want them to log on so we can collect the fee is kind of the image that has developed around them, I think, from a lot of school districts.
So, Brad, one of the things that I've heard you speak so eloquently on over the years is the whole disbursement of funds to districts. And, you've said, I believe this is still the case, that Northwest Pennsylvania is basically a recipient district, not a donor district.
Yeah, with the hold harmless mechanism and
Right.
school funding, school districts, for years and years and years, they didn't lose any money when their enrollment went down. We passed a new funding formula several years ago. So at that point, increases in basic ed funding started going through the new funding formula, but the amount that had been in place previously stayed the same. So all the school districts around here are shrinking. So, Penncrest used to have 5,000 students. Now there's like 2,300, but they didn't get a reduction. And then other parts of the state that are in growing areas, some school district might have gone from 2,000 students to 3,000 students, and they didn't get hardly.
We're having some audio difficulties. The stream is dropping some connection, so it might be offline again. It might go offline again for now.
The amount that had been in place previously stayed the same. So all the school districts around here are shrinking. So, Penncrest used to have 5,000 students. Now there's like 2,300, but they didn't get a reduction in the amount of state funding they get. Within other parts of the state that are in growing areas, some school district might have gone from 2,000 students to 3,000 students, and they didn't get hardly state funding they get. Within other parts of the state that are in growing areas, some school district might have gone from 2,000 students to 3,000 students, and they didn't get hardly any.
Get some audio here, some display. Get some audio here, some display. Here's some audio. Get some audio. Three, two, one.
Things I just wanted to like
Thanks
segue
for watching.
off
I'll
the
leave the audio
education thing
mic on for
because
now. If you have any
again,
questions, let me
that's
know.
another political issue. People are keenly aware. Brad's heard of over the years, very vociferous about it in terms of change and structure and all of that. What I'm going to shift a little bit here in terms of whole campaign finance reform. And one of the things that struck me is I downloaded some documentation from the Department of State on the two campaigns for lieutenant governor. And it looks like one of the candidates is who we'll be hopefully speaking with a little bit later, nine or so, is self-funded. We know a little bit about that in terms of what it takes to run a campaign, and the numbers are very small. So, to get his messaging out, maybe John Ventry, to get that message out and to amplify that message, it's almost impossible as compared to some of the finances that Jason's campaign, his committee has submitted, much more robust. Having for several campaigns over the years, I wanted to ask Brad a quick question. People talk about campaign finance reform and stuff. Do you see that as, take your case or even something at the Commonwealth level, do you see that as being an issue, a barrier? You get a committee, you go raise money, you stump, you do all that kind of thing. Do you see that being a barrier for anything across the Commonwealth, including school districts races?
Well, yeah, it depends a lot on what somebody's running for. Like you could run for,
I'm gonna get you some station identification. I'm gonna get my stuff ready so I can tell you. Thank you. Our three stations are WKQW FM AM Old City and WT81 Old City and WMBL Linesville Meadville. And we'll continue this programming and this continue this program beyond our programming. Thank you. We'll choose some audio. Three, two, one.
We also may have an opportunity here a bit later to speak with the other group, Vice Lieutenant Governor candidate, we'll give him a shot here after the 9 o'clock hour. Stay tuned. Thank you for your continued participation in our event here this evening. Thank you. Good.